rebels drew up the list of grievances. The rising was popular and in part prompted by a fiery sermon from a local priest. Parish property and rights were under threat from the Crown. There was clear resentment of the Crown's intervention in local affairs and the impending dissolution of the monasteries. The rebellion ended quickly as it started, as rebels dispersed upon hearing the arrival of the royal army under the Duke of Suffolk.
How dare they abolish my monastery?
A more serious revolt took place in Yorkshire under the leadership of Robert Aske. Some 30,000 men marched on York. Aske declared the rebellion to be a pilgrimage. The rebels swore a religious oath and sang ballads in favour of the monasteries. The rebels called for the removal of evil councillors from Henry's government, the restoration of the old faith and protection of the monasteries drawn up in Pontefract on the 21st of October.
I love Robert Aske so much.
Thousand men marched behind Aske and the local nobility, including Lord Darcy, joined the rebellion. With Norfolk's army numbering only 8,000, it was clear that the rebels outnumbered the army. Many of the rebels had experience of fighting the Scots, and if they'd engaged in a battle, it was likely they would have won. Instead, Aske wanted to show a force and bring Henry to the table to negotiate. Henry was no fool and agreed to the terms, only to play for more time.
6 December 1536, as the rebels began to disperse peacefully, the government issued a free and general pardon. The rebels secured the promise of a parliament to be held by free election in York to consider the complaints.
Sir Francis Biggot led the rebellion in Cumberland and Westmoreland. It was unsuccessful, and Henry used it as an excuse to go back on previous promises and seek revenge upon those who had participated in the rebellion. Ringleaders were arrested and taken to London, where Robert Aske, Sir Thomas Percy, Lord Darcy and Lord Hussey were executed.
Lord Assy, what an assy!